Well, hello and welcome back to my workbench. It is time once again to try to fix something, and today on the workbench, we're taking a look at another PS5. Now, this PS5, I bought this as a no video, so you would think it would be a relatively simple fix. That's what I bought it for. So let's see if that's its only problem. Yeah, the cord is in the back. Let's give it some power. I think I saw a power supply start up. Okay, give it a second to initialize. And okay, she doesn't do anything. Not a single beep. Okay. There's some tape on the top of it here. What does it say? Don't post. Okay, this is not a no video. This is a doesn't do anything. Okay. Well, I guess we can go ahead and see what's wrong with it. Maybe we can still fix it. Maybe. Let me get some covers off of it and just see if we can do something with this. Hopefully. And we have the board out. What do we do? What do we do first? I think the first thing I'd like to do is give it some voltage and see what it does. I kind of like to do that with these no powers. Let's just see how much current it's drawing. Let's get our polarity right before we mess something up and make it worse. There we go. Red on positive, black on negative. All right, I'm going to give it 12 volts and see what we get. 140 milliamps and kind of holding there. That looks odd. Looks very odd. Yeah, that's very odd. Okay, so what's going on with that? Do we have a short somewhere? Possibly. Let's get the meter out. Let's just see if we have a short somewhere. That would be very nice. A nice, convenient short that just jumps out right at you. Let's see. This is a EDM031, 5 volts. Oh, okay, that was a short trip. 5 volts is shorted. All right, where is 5 volts shorted though? Where indeed? Could be, well, 5 volts goes to quite a few places. Could be one of these. Let's see. These are on the 12 volts coming in, so it's not these capacitors. So around the RT5126, or in this case, it looks like it's a dialogue chip, DA9081, I think it is. I'm sure we see our short there, and we do. So we can inject. Let's see. I'm only drawing 140 milliamps. I'm not sure if that's going to give us enough heat to pick up easily. We'll give it a try, though. Let me give it some. Let's see how much. That's well, that's 1.6 watts of dissipation. See if I can wake up my thermal cam here. Time to go to work. Battery is low. I haven't charged this thing in a few days. Let's see if it'll last long enough to find what's shorted here. Let's see. Oh, what is that? What is that? I thought it was a reflection. Let me turn the power off. No, it's not a reflection. Right here. It does not appear to be a component there, though. Other side of the board? What's on the other side of the board? Okay, yeah. One of the USB caps. Just a second. Let me flip this over. Other side of the board is one of these USB caps right here. Let me see if I can get over there. Or am I wrong? Am I in the wrong area? No, it is. It is. USB cap. Right in there. Okay. Let's look under the microscope and narrow it down. I think I got it pretty well narrowed down. A little alcohol might tell the tale. Or the color and complexion of that capacitor might tell us a lot. What do you think? That crack it's got in it there. I'm just going to go on a limb and say that's it right there with the large crack in the side of it. Okay, good deal. Good deal. Let me get a capacitor, which I think those are 10s. They could be 22s. Let me check my notes. Somewhere I've got some notes on what those are because they fail so often. I haven't seen one in a while myself, but they do fail pretty often. Must have been a bad batch of them. What is the capacitor on the USB? Oh, so 22 microfarads, 0603s. 22 microfarad 0603. Now I know I have some of those. I can pull from a donor. I'd rather use a new one because the donor could have the same, the same failing issue that a lot of these other ones do. Let me hunt down that capacitor. Maybe that's it right there. 22 at 10 volts is what it looks like what I'm using. Okay, good deal. All right, let me get set up and we'll get this changed out. Well, we've got both those capacitors changed. I did change out both the capacitors. The one on the other 5-volt USB switch also, just because they do like to fail. So I changed the one that was cracked and the one that was not cracked, just because why not while we're in there? There they are. While we're in here, we might prevent some future disaster. And these are the parts I'm using, if you're curious. 22 mics at 10s. I'm not real sure if the original caps used on this board were 6.3s or not, but I went with 10 volts. Should give us a little bit of safety margin there. So we are ready to give this board 12 volts and see if it will draw an appropriate amount of current. Make sure that polarity is right. I really hate to mess that up at this point in the game. What do we do? 320, 330 milliamps and come back down. All right, I like that. I'll take that all day. All right, let me clean up this liquid metal. It's got a little bit of a dry spot there. Clean this up and I'll put it back in the chassis and we'll give it a check. How's that sound? Well, we are fully reassembled and I hope everything's working on this after this repair, because I have fully reassembled it. I don't have to take it back apart. Let's just see if she will turn on. Yes, yes she will. Will she get video though? Because I did not really take a look at that HDMI port, so I'm kind of hoping it's okay. It's probably going to do a storage check because it probably shut down abruptly. Oh, there we go. When that capacitor shorted, it would have shut down rather abruptly. I think we're going to come up though. After a slight storage repair. This is a 1215 model. You probably noticed that, but you noticed the EDM031 board that I was working on. So the last of the FAT series, I suppose. Or actually, there were some other board revisions, wasn't there? Wasn't there a 32 and a 33? All right, looks like we're back up and running. So just another shorted capacitor, all too common. I hope you liked that one. Thought it was so interesting, educational, entertaining, any of the above. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you in that very next repair. Bye for now.